Philippians chapter 2, verses 1 to 4. This is the attitude of gratitude. This is the way we live towards God, towards ourselves and towards each other. Paul writes, "Therefore, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, if any comfort from his love, if any common sharing in the Spirit, if any tenderness and compassion, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit and of one mind. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, rather in humility value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. In your relationships with one another, have the mindset of Jesus Christ." And then he goes on to talk about what that mindset looked like in action. Now, when he says sharing, any common sharing in the Spirit, that's the Greek word koinonia, which we usually translate fellowship. And that word fellowship is crucial. It means partnership, like a business partnership or a marriage partnership. My marriage is a partnership. That means, in the words of the old liturgy, in sickness and in health, for richer and for poorer, we have to work things out together. And if we refuse to face all the ups and downs of circumstance, then the partnership is diminished. It begins to break down. Similarly, a business partnership depends upon the industry and commitment of each partner, each member. You're all involved and no one can absent himself from that responsibility. But what's the shape of that partnership? What does it look like? And Paul gives us three interesting and important descriptors of that. Three descriptors: unity, humility, helpfulness. Your partnership in each other and in the Holy Spirit only survives if you're committed to being one. If you have another agenda, another vision, another perspective, then you're not one. You've come together for a while, but you have your eye somewhere else. He says your fellowship must be committed to unity. Second, in verse 3, it must be committed to humility. You have to, in humility, value others above yourselves. That's really tricky, isn't it? And much less common than you'd think. In honour, preferring one another. And the third one, verse 4, is helpfulness. Your partnership in each other and in the Holy Spirit will only survive if you're committed to being one, committed to putting the other people before yourself, and committed to giving rather than taking. Imagine, the simplest way of looking at this is to imagine a human pyramid. And you look at this pyramid, you say, who is the most important person in the pyramid? Is it the one on top? Well, no, because they do the least amount of work. Okay, is it the one underneath who's carrying all the weight? Well, no, because without any of those people, it's not a pyramid. The whole thing is made up of the whole thing being the whole thing together. No one can claim supreme importance, and if one is missing, then the pyramid is incomplete. Unless each member is committed, then, well, the most important person in the pyramid is all of them together. And, well, you have to be honest with yourself, don't you? You have to be honest that if somebody ushers you to the top table, it feels nice. If somebody honours you above other people, it feels nice. We preen ourselves, we lean back and enjoy the moment. And Jesus says, don't be like the Gentiles who lord it over one another. I am among you as one who serves. And now Paul is simply saying, be among each other as one who serves. And how easily we block that little voice that says, what would Jesus do in this situation? Jesus even told a story saying, when you go into a social situation, put yourself down so that they can bring you up. Don't put yourself up so they have to bring you down. I remember a wonderful little moment of cultural dislocation. I was greeted at this rural Indian village near Hyderabad, and I was garlanded with flowers they actually, as I came out of the car, they were throwing flowers on the floor, and I walked forward, acknowledging the smiles and waves and applause, and then they gave me a bouquet, you know, one of those big garlands of flowers, and I put it round my neck. But I was new in India, and I didn't know the routine, and so I wore that garland all afternoon. And they thought me arrogant and proud, because the thing I should have done was receive their praise and then take it off and put it down. But I, being shy, the shy newcomer, I just left it on the whole day. And so they thought I was arrogant, because I missed the point that in Indian culture it's very precise, and you know, you receive honour and then you lay the honour down. It's quite nice, isn't it? Quite beautiful. If only they'd known my inner feelings about the whole deal. There's a lovely prayer as we close today. It's in the Roman Catholic liturgy. O God, who resists the proud and gives grace to the humble, grant us the virtue of true humility, whereof your only begotten Son showed in himself a pattern for your faithful, that we may never by our pride provoke your anger, but rather by our meekness receive the riches of your grace. Oh, the grace to live towards others the way Jesus lived towards us. Amen. God bless you.